Okay. All right. So warm up for today is 100 jumping jacks because that's always on my board now. 30 lunges total. 30 side lunges and 10 push-ups. So 100 jumping jacks, 30 lunges, 30 side lunges, so 15 each, and 10 push-ups. All right, go. Really easy. Our side lunges, right? These are more like stretches. All right, neck circles. Other way. Up and down. Side to side. your shoulder. All right, on all fours, cat cow. From here, right arm circles. Backwards. Other side. Other way. All right, right leg circles. Keeping your leg bent at a 90 the entire time. Making circles with your knee. Other way. Up and down. Other leg circles. Backwards. Up and down. All right, from here, get into a downward dog. Cycle your heels. Try to get a calf stretch here. All right, from here, right leg forward. Right arm up. Right arm down, left arm up. Both arms down, back knee down, straighten the front leg, reach forward. Come back up, fold that leg in front of you. Scoot back leg back, reach down and forward. All right, back into downward dog. Left leg up and through. Left arm up. Left arm down, right arm up. Both arms down, back knee down, straighten the front leg, reach forward. Come back up, fold that leg in front of you, scoot the back leg back, reach down and forward. Entangle yourself back to downward dog. Knees down for frog. Stretch forward for cobra. Look over your right shoulder. Left shoulder. Scoot on back for child's pose. Reach over to the right. To the left. And time. All right, on your backs, bridge left, right shoulder. All right, next, bridge, hip escape, scissor kick, forward roll. All right, next. Hip thrust to the arm bar kind of setup. Hip thrust, step across, pivot, roll back. All right, next. We've done these before, but we haven't done them in a while. So I'm just going to use my things as an imaginary whatever. So I'm going to start from back here, one hand down, one leg up. I'm going to drop that knee down and tap the other side. After I tap, come back, center, push it in. Here. Here. These things. So without my markers, if you want to look in, I'm starting center, one hand down, opposite leg up. I'm going to drop that leg forward, turn around. We can just, this back leg spins around, and I can just put my hand on the mat if I need to. Come back to the center. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Hand forward, opposite leg to the side. I'm going to drop that knee as far as I can, and I'm going to come around, tap. I'm really reaching down, like I'm going to tap this person's, grab this person's ankle, and my shoulder goes into the back of their knee, essentially. If you want to imagine something in that movement. If not, that's fine. So the very end of this is pretty low. All right, next one. We'll work on that some more another time. Next one, slow back roll to frog jumps. All right, time. Get water, get your dummies, get a gi top. Don't put it on yet, but we are going to work on some lapel chokes. Okay, so the first submission that we're going to do is the same one we've been doing, which is the north-south choke. So we're starting from north-south at a 30-degree-ish angle with my arms, my elbows in their armpits. Here, I am putting my butt in their face and scooting their head, making them look to the side. So I'm not over their head here. The arm that's on the same side of their head is going to go under their head. Here, I'm going to grab my tummy. This hand's going to push against their arm, and I'm going to scoop myself back till I feel my lat on the side of their head, and I'm going to put my hand on my chest or my knees, whatever, doesn't matter to me, and then I'm going to do the clock choke or clock choke walk. Yeah, we've done that. Are there any questions about that? Great, do that one. Else. All right, everyone's got that one, so we'll move on. Now we're going to do two variations of using their gi against them. So the first one, we're both going to start with the same gi side thing. So I'm in that same angled north-south, arms on the hips, I guess, hands on the hips. I'm going to pull the gi out, or it's already out, whatever. I'm going to go underneath their armpit. Wait, no, not go underneath their armpit. Go over their arm. Here, go underneath their head. Here. This hand's gonna meet it. I'm going to hop up on my toes here so that I can put all my pressure on on their chest with my shoulder here, and pass it onto that hand underneath the head here. The first variation is I'm just going to grab the gi and do this kind of choke. Paper cutter, baseball bat, whatever they're called. This one, where I'm going to also I'm going to put my elbow on the ground. I'm going to 4 fingers in, elbow on the ground, and then I'm going to walk my elbow towards their head more. Maybe it is underneath the arm. No, I'm not sure. It's either underneath the arm or underneath the head. Anyway, second one, so that's the first one. I think it is underneath their arm. I'm getting my lapels confused here. Sorry. Underneath their arm. So here, I'm going to stuff that underneath their arm. Yeah, that's great. That's broken. Second one is they're going to defend. They're going to defend. However, I'm going to grab at their shoulder or tricep deltoid, their deltoid, and I'm going to scoot back. I'm going to put my chest on their deltoid. I'm going to be holding on pretty tightly here, and then I'm going to over their head, hug their shoulder here, and kind of sink into it. So those are the two. Same grip. One more time on both of them. Different angle here. L goes underneath the arm. I'm going to come up on my toes, put my shoulder into their sternum, grab that lapel. First one, I'm going to grab the lapel again with this hand and do the paper cutter baseball bat, or I guess paper cutter choke. Second one is they're defending. They know you want to get that. I'm going to pull on their deltoid. I'm going to release this shoulder pressure and pull them up to their almost side. I'm going to put my chest on their deltoid, arm around the backside, my elbows pushing on their head, the back of their head. I'm hugging, and then I'm putting pressure down. I'm also pulling this in, so I'm like doing this. Yeah, yeah.
Can you do the second one again? I think the second time you did it, it was not how I remembered it from the first time.
Probably isn't. I don't know. Okay.
No, I remembered it incorrectly.
Okay. I will change the angle one time. This way. I already got the lapel around. Grab it on the other side, underneath the head. Here. They're defending because I can't get that 4 fingers in thing. I'm going to grab at their deltoid, pull up, drop my chest, and then you can actually do this 2 ways. You can put your head or your elbow on their head and hug and pull and drop, or you can hug underneath and also hug and pull and drop. I like the other way better. This way feels more safe and secure. All right, time. So put your gi tops on. Okay, so we're gonna do, well, we're gonna do 2 sets of 2. And it's gonna start from side control. You can also start from north-south. It's just harder to maneuver your gi in north-south. So we're starting with side control. So the first one is, well, okay. So for the reference, this is my top gi or top lapel, and this is my bottom lapel. If I'm in beach body, I'm looking at the head. This is my top lapel, this is my bottom lapel. When I'm in side control, I'm going to open up my bottom lapel and I'm going to feed it to that arm here. So the one that's underneath the head, I'm feeding the bottom lapel to it. From here, I can't really do it. They're going to see it coming. But when I'm in side control, full side control, I have that bottom lapel. I'm going to feed it to that opposite arm underneath the head. Then I'm going to finish this 2 ways. So the first way is I'm going to keep my arm folded and I'm going to drive my shoulder into them. I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the north-south choke, and I'm going to get myself flat, going to move their arm away, and I'm going to do the clock motion with my shoulder digging in, my wrist really strong and pulling in, shoulder driving into their neck here, and then I'm just walking myself like the north-south choke. Yeah, so that's bottom lapel. So the second one with the bottom lapel, but do you need to see the first one again? Good. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what hand signal Amy made. Is it the one? What was it? Okay, so bottom lapel, second choke, same thing, same way I'm starting, but this time I'm coming around and I'm going to straighten my arm, make it real straight, and I'm gonna try to drop my shoulder by their hip here. And I'm gonna push off my toes. So those are the 2 ways. I'm here, and instead of driving my shoulder near their shoulder, or well, on their neck, and driving myself down and very far that way, this time I'm gonna straighten my arm as I drive my shoulder, straighten my arm, drive my shoulder to the ground near their hip. And that, because I'm going farther away from them, the lapel just gets tighter. And I'm trying to make this gap small by straightening my arm. Yeah, those are the 2. These are both with your bottom lapel. You can also try to get this from north-south. Again, it's going to be hard to maneuver that lapel to the hand, but it's possible. Right, what's doing the spotlighting thing? Spotlights. Hello.
Hey there. For the north-south one, what are you doing with your hand that is holding onto the lapel? Is it just kind of like scrunched up against your body while you're moving
this here?
downward?
Yeah, so I'm here, I'm pulling it in and I'm driving my shoulder in and I'm just holding tight, making sure my wrist isn't bending this way. It's kind of punching. Yeah, does that answer that?
But it's like, yeah, and the movement's the same as the north-south, like you're moving like
Kinda in that,
downward
yeah.
away from. Okay,
Yeah.
cool, thanks.
Yeah. All right, time. I'm going to make this note before we move on. Anytime you have that lapel wrap thing, your own lapel wrapped around them, you could always roll on the same side. Blah 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 blah. Roll. Put their shoulder away, then roll. This one, because it's the bottom side, and it ends up when you roll, it's the farther side. This one you don't actually need because they'll choke before you even roll. But I'm just saying it's a possibility on either lapel. So now we're going to do top side lapel. Top side lapel, we're going to do 2 ways as well, and I guess the rolling one because it's there. Top side one, I like starting that off while I'm in beach body and pass, it's a couple passes because it's the upside lapel, pass to this hand has to go back underneath the head. I like it better that way. It's like, I'm going to kill you and you know it. You can also get it from regular side control, top side lapel, get it underneath the head. Okay. So now this one, I can finish in 2 ways. Actually, this is the roll. This one I can finish with the roll. I can also finish this one with the same. So I can finish it with a roll. I can finish it the same way as I did the second one of the bottom lapel, because I have to move further out. So I can go here, starting in, or, okay, let me break them up. First one is the same as the one from earlier. Top side lapel goes under the head. I'm going to move around. My hand goes on the side of the hip. I'm going to drop my shoulder by the hip, straighten my arm. Alternative is the roll. Second one, I'm going to step all the way around and bring their arm with me. Boop, boop, boop. Top side lapel. I'm going to come back to side control, come all the way around, bring their arm with me, and I'm going to do similar to that other choke. We're just coming here and squishing their arm and coming down. Let me get that from a different angle. Some a different angle. Here, I'm coming all the way around. As I'm coming around, I'm grabbing that arm and I'm pulling it in, dropping my shoulder on it. And I'm gonna come here and pull the head in, drop my weight down. I don't have to like get this arm bent. I just need to put my weight on top of their shoulder. Yeah? So that's the second one where I step all the way around. The first one is the same as the other one, or I roll. Does anybody need to see the roll? No? Okay.
Oh, Michelle, you got like the white gi and or the white rash guard, and then you're like, let me put this black gi top on. Should we do abs or should we review? Okay, everybody take it from the top. We're gonna do all the chokes. So start with the regular north-south, do the choke with their gi, and then do the chokes with your gi. Go. We're skipping abs. All right, time. Does anyone have any questions about any of those? We're gonna go over them again on Friday. And I may or may not add some. All right, well, go do some abs on your own, maybe?
Sure.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just did a huge workout, so I'm good.
what was that?
I just did my upper body workout before this too, so
Okay, yeah.
need more crunches though.
I mean, I feel like we need to all work on our cores more just because like jujitsu was all core and I feel like I'm definitely missing that. It's like core and like my neck, right? Because we always were like pulling and like our necks were always like getting smashed around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should-
I like those chokes. I like the second set a little more than the first one, but
The second set, that's your own gi.